working on that cake, after you won't get smooth buttercream in the first. Our 5-year-old boy, anapenda Paw Patrol. So you've seen the issues with the color, kumix hizo colors. Like the gel to use, tuko na options ya powder. If you want to introduce powder into your creams, just make nini your friend, what do you call it? The glycerin. Inasaidia sana just to mix in, then the particles get dissolved and you'll be good to go. Yeah, but kama una hiyo time ya hiyo hustle yote, go the gel way. Kidogo tu. I want to leave the top part to make it red. There's no magic about this. You see, kama una turntable utafanya hivi kweli? Si utashinda hapo hadi kesho. Because of cakes. So I'm introducing the second color. We've not achieved the color that we want, and I don't want to go the extra to get the taste that is nasty. Sasa wewe ndio ujue ni wateja wako kama anaweza chukua hiyo color, but you can't gamble with the baby. Utampatia hii color na deco huko yote is deep red. What will you do? Tayari umeharibia huyo mtoto siku. Si ndio? Yeah, so just extra care. I'm going to show you something. By the way, I'm doing things that I get a lot of questions. So we get to get them demystified. Don't worry about that. So we say cake ni art. There's no right or wrong. Ni vile tu you play around with your colors, everything. Now I've covered all, and you've seen I've only done crumb coat. Ndio nikuje nifanye hii. So there's no need of so many layering of hizo sukari mingi hazina maana tena. And then sasa you've seen we have different in terms of the length, urefu, si ndio? Like you've noticed our cakes are always tall. I think our style. So zikiwa it becomes very easy when you're working with a tall scraper. Yeah, and like kama ni nusu itafika hapa, utajua vile utaendelea tena. So you can see the American buttercream is slightly firmer than the Swiss, despite the heat. So hapa uko safe. But hakuna ati recipe for firmer buttercream. Hiyo utakuwa tu unaambiwa what is not there. Play with the temperatures. Then you see where you have the spots, just try fill them up. Fill them up as you go. You've seen the way two colors are marrying each other. So hauweki uende wingoje. Techniques are different. If you want to put one, then let it set and put the next one, you will achieve something different, which bado tu ni technique. So for this one, they marry each other at the very stitch. Yeah, I said I do what I always receive questions. So you see our cakes has that flip. Simona vile imekuja? Ama for me, ilikuja tu hivyo bila hata ku notice. But this is how we get it. Mwingine anakuuliza hiyo buttercream imesimama aje hapo juu? Yes, inasimama, ndio hiyo. So when you scrap it on the side, it just goes up. And when you don't want to do this, when your cake has drips, there's no way you can have this. See? So you just remove it. But for us, we want it that way because our design, we want to introduce some gold, and you can see those are the areas that you want to tap them. Sawa sawa. Last, usishindie na buttercream nyingi. And then American is very easy to use. Utaitengeneza saa hizi, utumie saa hizo hizo. Sivyo? Lakini with Swiss, it needs some technicalities kidogo. So you need a lot of time. We let this one set, then we work on the other ones that we had started. Yeah, and all the cakes are ours, Little Hands Bakehouse cakes. So we get the chance to enjoy them. Different flavors. So our cake is set. Very good. See, hata ina nini. Na hiyo ni butter. So you see the effect of the fridge. Haya, then so we want to decorate this cake. Tumeshapatia the body color. We want to make it more beautiful with our accessories now. So for the cake boards, you clean as you go. Usianze kusema nitapanguza baadaye. There's nothing like that. You clean as you go. So this is a lady, a surprise cake from ama mejiodea pia. Yote sawa. Sawa. So we are there. I want us to do the beauty about the, what do you call the leaves? What? Palms. The palms. The beauty about this is not restricted to only female cakes and all that. You can always play around with the cake zingine. We wanted to maintain. Then something else I want to point out. Our cake boards. You can see tumezitumia tofauti. I'll mention the other one ikitoka. We've used the drum board. Also something that the problem with humans, we always have first impression. Hata wewe tu ukitokea tu hivi vile mtu atakuona, that's it. And for sure that ni ngumu kuchange. So also in our cakes, when you have a good presentation of the cakes, it tells a lot. You see, even with the kuna vile ka gold kanainuaga kila kitu. Sivyo? So hata the boards, hata hii ya gold si same na white. Ni kweli? So even when you're presenting this to your clients, pia utaongeza tu bei tu kwa sababu ya vitu vile umejiinua. Ni kama ukienda shule, you won't be the same kama mwenye hajasonga that ka step. Definitely your value goes up at some point. Hivyo. Sasa keki white na hii. So ni wewe ujue tu where you want your elevation to come from, pole pole. Invest in good. Hata mteja akisikia bei anaona anasema yenyewe, hii board hata tupa na keki ilishaisha. Hata unashangaa nafanyia ni na hata pepetea jiko. Itakaa tu because you feel the value of keeping it. Especially when you buy nice jewelry. Your box, hey, itakaa hata 20 years. Haiendi mahali na hata utairudisha pale ndani. Because packaging is everything. When your package is right, that's it. Lakini umweke board ingine ulisahau sijui keki gani, tatupa tu huko na kusahau hapo. Na hata rudi tena. So you see the boards, we are trying to see how we can elevate our cakes. You will see the drum board pia iko pale. So kuna story na kuanga hapa sana. Oh, sorry, let me just so that they can get there. You see, when you are working with this one, it's easy to reduce here to shida, making the chocolate spheres. But they are very nice because they are edible, the spheres. These ones made to reduce here kazi and they are round. The spheres sometimes zinatokeanga oval. So when you happen, you're going this direction. Sawa. Na they have wires. Nimeona keki mingi. You just introduce these things to your cakes, na ni wires. That's why we have the floral tapes. Don't introduce these things onto your cake. Even the artificial flower, the fresh flowers, this ingie kwa keki. Direct. So we have to kuzifunga. Kuzifunga kabisa. Kama you're not so used to working with floral tapes, you can use cling film, which pia itachukua muda. And we always say the biggest cost in baking, zileta we cannot. What is the biggest cost in our cakes? Decorating. What's the biggest cost? Why decorating? The biggest cost is time. I can tell you sukari ni pesa ngapi, mayai nimetumia ngapi, but about time, can you tell me how much you are 1 hour worth? So, hizi vitu zote unaangalia. Kama you want to go this direction, is quicker if you know how to handle your floral tips. But kama haujui, go the the cling film way which will eat up your time, juu ni moja moja, but better do that. That's what tunaambiwa makeki za urgent. What is urgent about a cake? Na ninyi mnazoesha wateja na urgent. Na kisha jua utapata agent huko, si ataendaga huko. Hautawahi lala. You'll just continue baking cakes and ukiangalia bank account haionyeshi. Because you will still be running up and down. So also for you to produce that nice cake, it needs time. Time even to cover this, utasikia uchungu. Lakini umepatiwa keki asubuhi, utakimbia. Yes, I know we are champions. Watu tunatoanga hizo keki, lakini wewe kusweat umesweat. Na stress kwa kichwa. Stima imepotea, utaambia mteja hata hakuna stima, wewe utangangana kusugua. Right? Na yeye amelala tu. Surely it's you to see which direction you want to go. I would have wanted this to be in gold, but it's fine. In case we have gold, it can be used next time. But just for demo, I really wanted to emphasize on this. Make sure all those, ndio hizi wires, hizi zinaonekana? Ama zimewekwa na nini? Na mshaifungua hizi vitu mkaona ni nini? Ama mnasikia hasara kuvunja kamoja? Just open and see what is there. Alafu ukiambia mteja, anajua those are not edible, nini, so wataenda watakula maswiti huko, watoto ndio hiyo mdomo. Wamekula vitu zifai ingie tumboni. Because hata wewe mwenyewe hujui ni nini, si ndio? Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Mjipange in terms of timing, all these things are time consuming. You can't even equate time that goes into the cakes. So it's very easy, hizi ni rahisi, ni kuziweka tu juu ya ingine, but style pia ni muhimu, si ndio? Yeah. So I'm just putting randomly, but I'm very calculative. Napanga. Tasema niende hapo. See. Zote ziko na tips. I'll go that direction. Nitaenda hapo. Hii sasa inanga vile nafati iwe. Leo jipange tu kulingana na how you want it to be. I just want to emphasize on kuzifunga chini. Sawa sawa. So the same we're going to put on top, then we finish with the palm, and then we have gold dust here. We want to do the gold dust so that we tap it here. Tuone vile inatumika. Then we want to introduce 2 mediums ya kuchanganya hiyo gold dust. Because even if you buy the airbrush, you see it's in liquid form, but when we are using on our cakes, in terms of dabbing, it has to be very thick. So hiyo huwezi tumia tu hivyo, haitakusaidia. So we want to go this way. Haya, normally, the easiest way to kuchanganya hii ndio iweze kufanya kazi, we always use vodka, the white one. But you have reservation with religion. Unapata keki na pombe staki nani hiyo tu kidogo. So we can always use lemon essence. At least itakupush a long way. But if lazima uongeze mteja wako kama ako sawa nayo, kama ana shida, go that direction. It's fine. Na tumepata a lot of question in regards to that one. That's why I'm touching this one. You see, this is the airbrush. You'll see our cakes with a lot of airbrushing techniques. We always use the electric one, tutatumia zote. But now, can I say the downside of this? Unaona hii yote ndio iweze kutoka. Una kule imefika. Lazima iwe mingi. Mko na hiyo yote ndio ijaye hapa. You see, but see our reservoir. Na uone hii ingine. We'll use both and see. You see on our jet, hapa tu ndo inafaa iende. You see, ni kidogo kiasi gani? Ni kidogo sana. But now, kwa kuanza si mbaya. Tunaanzaga hapa, then we continue growing. Vile kazi na grow, tuna grow kwenda kwa the more zinatusaidia kwa haraka. So if you go this direction, make sure unafaa uwe na nyingi zaidi. Sawa, zijai hapa so that we push. I think hiyo ndo shida inatokea. Maybe iko kidogo inakushinda kufika. Sawa sawa. We'll do both. So fika. Let's just mix a little. Yeah, as we are tying, let her just mix that one. Tuende hata hapa mixia kwa hii na mix na lemon. Eka tu hapa kidogo. Eka hapa kidogo.
So I just wanted to show you guys as she's finishing up. These are the palette knives she's actually using. Because there will be an image that's shared into the group. But these are the set of palette knives, okay?
Taki mingi, taka kidogo. Aya. Tumia kidogo. Shika hii. Nisikasimama. Paste. Tuko na brushes. Yeah. So you see the essence is helping for those ones who have reservation with the vodka. Yeah. So pia wewe unahakikisha uko na essence mingi. Essence ni pesa ngapi saizi? Yes. So if you have a lot, then no problem. Aha. You see now we have a paste. Let them see the paste. Yes. Yes. Zungusha tu kidogo tu. Yeah. That one with the dust together with the lemon. Nipeni nyingine nivae. Glove nyingine. Glove. Oh, okay.
So Jojo, maybe you'll also mention the gold you're using.
Ah, okay. Okay. I wanted to do it. So just that. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that one with the airbrush. Not you're almost.
I also wanted to clarify. There is a meringue powder that's been shared onto the WhatsApp group. So that is not SMBC itself, right? So like Jojo said, the base of SMBC is the meringue, which is egg whites and sugar, okay? So that's just part of the recipe, not the whole recipe, okay?
So our spheres are all in. Sawa sawa. You see on the side? You just dunga tu. It looks like it's dropping. Yes. So that, and then our palm. Then our wapi, just there. You may stick. That is also stuck. Then I want to show you mostly with the flat what? Brush. Ndio hiyo tumemix. We just go on the sides, just tapping as you go. So I'll also show you on the splashes. Vile gold inatumika. Yani if you don't have a gold dust, you don't know what you're missing. Yeah. These are kule designs that tokea haraka tu. You just tap it as you go. And then on our lip on the top, you see. Tunaenda tu. And as simple as that, nasikia tu nimetosheka. But you see, we also have some, you can go the sprinkle ways, just few on top to complement your cake. And then something, okay, we are saying ni kama tu design ya mtu, but try as much. You see, we have our palm leaf in gold, and then our cake board is in gold. Tujaribu tu silver isiwe hapo. Yes. tujaribu tu silver isiwe hapo. Those people in from Nakuru, I'll give an example of a school. Let's say for me I was in Jamhuri Primary School. So we had our neighboring school Lions. So kuna vile navaa uniform ya Jamhuri ningie Lions. Yeah, kuna conflict hapo tayari. So umeingiza gold na umeingiza silver. That's why also in on our let's say wedding cakes, it's either this or this. But you see your cakes kuna gold, kuna silver, hata bibi harusi amechanganyikiwa pamoja na wewe. For sure. Yes, muulize kwa kihakika, color ya stone color yake ni gani? It has to be one, it can never be two. Yeah, lakini pia kama sasa atakwambia gold na silver na uko sawa, kumaanisha vipofu wawili wanatembezana, sivyo? Yeah, but if you guide them, mpaka tashangaa yenyewe inafaa kuwa moja. Sawa. It's becoming tall. Yeah, so I'll take this to see. But it can stay out. Yeah, it can stay out. Iya ina reason, lazima tu itoke. You see? Some people tell you it's magic, haiwezi kuwa kwa buttercream, but that's it. But the trick is just to chill. Just to chill. No stories besides that. Alafu, something else I wanted also to put across. Yeah, this one, it's like a simple cake we are doing for a lady, we are doing for a girl. But tutaki tukue very feast kwa watoto, unawapatia vitu nzito nzito kama hii. Sawa? There are some designs that are for kids. Now, we assume, see we've done the two balls. Let's say we are going this direction, the synthetic flowers. Have you seen this at Topserve? I think I have like 10, because we do a lot of flowers. You've seen we do a lot of flowers, eh? So you have to get it, kwa sababu hii ndo inakata wire. And it's the same thing for fresh flowers. Mkikuwa na fresh flowers, make sure you tape them. So hii taping si ya hapa peke yake. And then you see how you can decorate your cakes very quickly. Na inatoka, hizo size za magic cake ndio hizi. Hizi ndio design tunawapea zikitokanga tu haraka. So anything, this will help you to clip. Ziko huko, and then they come also, ziko kama different, ziko tatu. Ziko tofauti tatu. So floral wire, floral tape, sorry, lazima ikue tu. This one unfortunately you can't do with the inafungika haraka. Then we just place on the side and that, and then with this one we can do the airbrush on this. Sawa sawa. And then we have the Paw Patrol. We'll do the two things on top. What do you call them? The paper toppers. Zimeturahisishia kazi, but ebu mwambie wateja those are papers. Kabisa, let them know. Let them know. Wanasema huku tuambia ni karatasi, watoto wanakula, na for sure tu kuambia. So let them know it's paper. And then kuna option pia ya toppers, the two figurine ones. Si ndio? So unampea option. Hii ni bei, ni hii achague. Akiweza hii anachukua. Maybe anataka figurine na anaweza bei, but it's not in stock. Utafanya nini? The best way is to go the other direction. All I'm trying to say, just be the driver. It's your car. Asikuje pale na rules. It's you to set, it's you to direct, it's you to guide. Sasa kama we mwenyewe huwezi guide, becomes a problem. So we've decided our cake is in purple. Stencil imetumika. So tumesaidika kukata. This one also help to kuikunja. Unaweza kunja na mkono utashangaa. Times takata kucha. So that's it. Still, vile tu utataka unaiweka wapi. But make sure as you're introducing it to the cake, lazima maua ina make sense, not just from anywhere. Tuko na kadogo itufungie hiyo gap. And then we have the last one. Na tukipata happy birthday topper, si story imeisha. How easy was that? And then haina story mingi. So imetulia tu. Usikuwe na kelele mingi. Pia kwa keki inaonesha huyo na kelele mingi. For sure it does. It does. Yeah, now we work on the red one. We just finalize on our
the discs like for the sharp edges or something.
Oh, the acrylic. Let's see. And my edible image for this. I had edible image for this. Edible image I had for this cake. Now, hey, another question I receive a lot is how do you get your cakes so, how do you get your cakes so nicely done, straight and all that? I think what I can say, it comes with time. Ukishazoea unachonga tu na si ati inakuja tu, kuna ustadi mingi sana. Yeah, and I can see, I've seen some students of mine here, I've trained, one is over there. So, wanajua what goes into the class. So hizo huwa zinakuwa. But, tumeletewa vitu zingine za haraka. We call them acrylic discs. Yes? Mmeshatumia hizi? Hata for, what do you call it? Ganache. When you want to ganache your cake before you do the fondant, kama we ni mtu wa kwenda style ya ganashing, this is what will help you. How it works, lazima pia keki yako iwe hiyo size. Sawa? And it can even be less, but iwezi kuwa ati hii inaenda juu. Lazima itoshane. Then kazi yako tu ni kujaza tu buttercream. And then you chill it and remove it. Ilo ina kuguide. So for those ones who are struggling, aki mko na mkombozi yenye mjui, to achieve this, it's fine. It's doable, but might take some time. Na uzoefu wa kila mara. But this is it's like a shortcut. Unajaza tu, si umepatiwa hii, unataka ikue hivi. Yeah, so this one, the cake is down. Ni vile tu, I don't have a size for this. It goes on top like this. So tuseme keki yako, if this is 6, keki yako ni hiyo 6. You just fill it, the buttercream. Inajaa tu, mpaka itoshane na hii, inakuwa kitu moja. You chill it for you before you remove it. Na keki itasimama hata zaidi kushinda hii. Yeah, so acrylic discs work very well, but zilikuja late kwetu. But sasa nasema kwa wenye wanakuja saa hii, hakuna story ya kustruggle, kungangana aje na we have, tuko na njia soft. We always like soft life. Haya, do we have the nini? Do we have the edible image? Okay. Now something else about edible image. And fun enough, not fun enough, I'm so humbled. I receive a lot of questions in my inbox. A baker will ask you, why is my edible image in a bubble? Kabisa umeweka kwa keki alafu inatoka. First, even by the look at that edible image, imewekwa direct to the cake. You don't do that. You use fondant. Just fondant, kidogo. Alafu, on the fondant, just add small CMC. Small CMC to make it a little bit hard. Ukisha spread, then you put your water on. Hata glue pia inaweza fanya. Glue, what do you call it? Edible glue. Yeah, you just put, and then your fondant, your edible image, then you cut it. And we cut it with what? There's some things that my head cannot work if I don't have them on my desk. What do you call it? Exacto. Is it an exacto knife? Mm-hmm. It's right here. Exacto knife. Yeah. So with edible image, hii ni kama jina yake ya pili. Juzo, imagine hizo two corners. Kisu yoyote itakusaidia. So with the exacto knife, this is everything. When you've already spread it, weke juu. So for those ones who are struggling with the edible image, just kama aweki fondant, just go that direction. And again, if you're doing fondant without a CMC, pia jaribu. Because if you don't put CMC, inaenda ni kama inaendelea kustretch. Sawa sawa. Let's see if we can get that one. We'll put it here. And then tunasema whatever came to our aid ni hizi. Sawa sawa. These are paper toppers. Zinatupunguzia kazi. You have all your characters. Saa zingine mteja atakwambia anataka umoldi. Unaweza kama hujajifundisha na ukakuwa na hiyo uzoefu. So you go this direction, but alert them it's paper. Alert them is paper. Yeah, we just decided we want to do Paw Patrol. Here it was all demonstration and then learning. Kujua kwanza umeona color. Alafu uende upate deco ni red. Mteja anapiga kelele alafu unasema mteja sumbua. Ni wewe. Huku mpatia color inafaa. Nani nilimpea logo? Kuna logo? I did that. Anyway. Yeah, let's use this anyway. Stretch wapi? Fondant. We need a space just to stretch the fondant. Ndio tuwekelee hii juu. Yes. We had a logo. We had requested for a logo, but hii imekuja, but cha msingi ni just to know how to go about it, right? The concept is the same. Ama we can do without.
With the fondant?
No.
You want to clean the surface?
We can do, we clean pale. We have to clean. Inataka hard surface, ni fondant. Kidogo tu. And then, let's see.
Looking for?
Inaitwaje? A rolling pin. Another important tool. Mmeziona hizi? Bila hizi. Zile pia zile za kupika chapati. Kai, simuachane na hizo. Because no, for obvious reasons. Pia hizi unachunga so that they don't get dents. But ile achapo umeweka na mavijiko zimepata hizo dents, so it translates to your fondant. Si ndio? But hii tunaita wax. Unaona tu vile iko. Clean that one. Hii ni rahisi. Unapata unaichunga, and then we have meziona. Have you seen these ones? Sasa hii ni cornstarch, the one that helps you to roll your fondant. So zingine mtu afanya the stainless version. Yes, ziko kabisa. So utaanza when wa kuchukua hii na kuweka hivi, but this one hii inakupunguzia stress. It's all about using what is there to reduce. Hizi kitambo hazikuwa, that's what I'm told. So we just want to roll this. Now a bit of CMC just to firm it up. Hizo bulging of the edible image, nimeka tu just a pinch. Bulging of the edible image kwa soft icing, alafu umeiweka usiku, keki inaenda asubuhi. Even let's say you're using the whipping cream. Umeiweka kwa keki, what happens? It bleeds. Hiyo color inaenda huko, na ni kwa sababu you don't have a barrier. So make sure you have a barrier to avoid the bleeding, especially kwa soft icing. Hiyo what do you call it? The whipping cream. Yeah. So rollers wa fondant inawekwa kwa microwave. This one came wherever it came from, no microwave. Yeah, we just want to, tunataka to stretch to the point that it can fit and then it has to be very thin. Yes, msishindie hapo kubwa for nothing. Something else, also pointers, we assume you have a black cake. You can use black fondant underneath your edible image. Be it you're using fondant, cake, ama soft icing. If you have a red cake, in short, use the color of the cake body. Sawa sawa? Usiye cake ni red, alafu white iko hapo inatokea hapo kando, ilipita na ikaenda. So yeah. See, it's stretching well. Yezi raruka. Haya, feel it edible image. The edible image. It's there. Yeah, let's see. Inatoshana. Hii hata sikati. It's for the purpose of demonstration. So I've removed that paper behind. Yeah. So normal water can work. Na hapo hakuna kutumia mkono na spread nayo. Do you know these are cakes not for you? Hizi ni za wateja. So there. Hii iko tu sawa. I think the cake is taller. So you can see it's just water. You put it sparingly kabisa, usimwage mingi, kidogo. Yeah. And we are done. Make sure imefika. Remove all the, hata ukitaka kuenda the, what do you call it? Fondant smoother way. For me I have to do so fondant smoother. Inatoa yote, but sasa hiyo haina stress. Feel nataka exacto knife. Nimeenda nayo. Yeah. Let's see. So on this other side, good. Thank you. So itatusaidia. Hii kwanza ni rahisi. You can even use your kisu. But sasa hii ni kukata to the sides. So hakuna story ya edible image. Keki yako imekuwa red asubuhi na ilikuwa white. Na kala imepotea hata ujui ilikuwa ni nini. It has bled through the cake. So you avoid it by using we had a concern. Someone said the image is taller than the cake. We have space to cut. Yeah. Si zingine tu pia mnaikanga tu hivyo mrefu. Si zinakuwa tu hivyo. Sasa ninyi muangalie how you want your work to be done. And then this pie is very big for all of us. Mtamaliza? The pie, wateja. Mtamaliza wateja? Tuko na wengi wa kila mtu. Si mnajua hivyo? So utapata mwingine anapenda hiyo yenye iko mrefu. Mwingine anapenda hivyo. So it's just on your style. Still I'm using water, but make sure usitumie mkono na kidole. That's why we have the brushes. Just and then unaweka kidogo. Mwingine atasema, I also received another question, kama ni kwa buttercream, do you still need to put water? If you don't, unaona kanaanza kutoka. Here, just do a little. Tuko hapo. I'm just placing it. Just like that. Our moral of the story, tushapata. Whatever we wanted to achieve, tumeachieve, tushajua edible image, you must have fondant underneath, right? Yeah, that was just that. Question nyingine inajitokeza sana now that we are still having the gold. Iyo splashes, you see a lot of splashes on our cake. Hakuna magic, ni brush tu. Yeah, we just splash it. We just splash. Na hiyo gold, splash na kala ingine. Unataka tu yani kwa tofauti. Silver, anything. At the brand of the gold, someone had asked, same what brand is this? Merit. See. Sawa sawa hadi hapo? No bleeding. Keki yako kesho asubuhi utaipata vile uliweka because you already you have a barrier. Yeah, now kumalizia tu, we need the airbrush. Yes? Nirudie hiyo. Feel it. You have to be close to see what is splashing, Okay. Just to pick and then just splash. Yeah. Unaona kazi ya turntable? Mtasonga na nini? Inaitwa nini? Baking tin. This is gold dust mixed with lemon. Yeah. But I told them they can also use vodka. See how easy it is. Don't feel like you need to clean your board when you have the splashes. It's also a design on its own. So, yeah. So, now when we are airbrushing, I've given you the option of using the lemon, but now when we are airbrushing, I want us to use the vodka. Sawa sawa. The beauty about the vodka, it evaporates very quickly. Essence mara mingi will take time to evaporate, but definitely it will. Yes. Yeah. Tutatumia this one and the other one, the manual. Yes. So I'll still use Faye. Nataka kitu yenye inaweza mwaga ingine hii ni mingi, lakini yenye we can still use. Iko sawa. Samahani, I introduced myself, but I didn't introduce my helper. This is my kid sister. She's called Faith. She's the baker at Little Hands Bakehouse. All the cakes mnaenda kula, mimi naletewa tu zishabekiwa. I only decorate the cakes. I don't bake the cakes. She's the one who does all that. So nilishahama kubake nasaidiwa. Yeah, option ingine tulikuwa nayo ni hiyo kuweka vodka, but let's use this now that we have it ready. Right? This is the airbrush. This one is available. Topserve. Hizi pia zinasaidia. This zinakuwa za haraka. Keki kama imetoka. Yeah, we'll do kwa yote manual na ya stima. Yeah. So
as Jojo is setting up, I just want to mention for the gold dust, there is the Merit brand, and then there is a Sugar Flare brand. Okay?
The Merit is in powder, the dust.
Yes, the powder one.
Yeah,
yes.
And the Sugar Flare?
But the Sugar Flare also
has the powder.
Yes.
Okay. Melano mpaka hapo. Yeah. Yes, so this is our last part. Doing hizo zote mbili. And yeah. Ejingia vizuri. Okay, wacha niingize chini. Ebu rudi kwa next. Let's see. No, Ebu. Simon, are you okay with that?
In addition to that, I want to mention these luster dust, these different types of colors. I think they have about 15. There's cream, red, satin, different. There's gold, rose gold. You can buy different shades of the dust if you want to use it.
Iko sawa? Inachilia, maybe it's there. Iko sawa? Yes, it's okay. But inaachilia, check there. Kwangu chini. It's okay. Hapa pia. Like that. There's something not right with the connection. As we sort that, able tutumie hii. Niko sawa, nimetumia jana. It's okay. All right. Tumesema our thing is very ni kadogo, so kama uko na kidogo itaweza kusaidia, unlike the other one you need to have a lot. Yes.
So if anybody has questions for Jojo, this is Ruben. He'll walk around just kind of taking your questions so she can answer once. Sawa.
Yes. Yes. Do you have rejuvenated spirit at the store?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, then that will be ideal. We have what is called rejuvenated spirit. Kwa wale wenye wataki the spirit. Yes. Ama we tusonge huko. Let's see if I can move so that they see when it's coming out. But I'll check the. You can see the lily from there. Okay, here we are, so that tutazaona, usione tu ikitoka. Let's use somewhere else. Unaona? You see? And then you've seen the proximity. I'm not there. Yes? You just, because you want to control, don't just go so close it will splash when you're very close. Yes. See? Sawa. That's it about this. It's very easy, keki inatoka haraka. And then now let's go this direction. I want us, share. Let's use that and mix. For those ones who are into manual, the advantage of manual, hauhitaji stima na KPLC, si ndio? Saa zingine keki inatoka na ndio hapo. Say what? Rejuvenated? Rejuvenated what, Samo? Rejuvenated spirit. If you don't want the spirit. Yes. Yeah, I think this is good enough. Let's. Iko na ka pipe, Now it's detachable, so make sure iko. Bora hii ifike tu chini kule inafikia. Alafu umeona it comes with 3 more. Maybe uko na kala mingi. Haya, let's start and see. It's pumping up, wacha tuone. Ama inafaa tujaze kabisa. Let's put it more mpaka juu. Say more. You see the cry. Wanasema wa itoki. Wacha tujaze. You see. Today we are getting out with all answers from here. Find Nige. Ile. Okay. Haya, hii tumeongeza. Let's see. We are starting. Saimo, hii nataka umekula kabisa. We're not getting. Yes, and then you see hapa inafaa ijifunge. So the cry is hapo. Tumesema tujaribu sote to see why are you crying. Let's see. Inafaa itoke because you can feel. The air is coming out. But workout should also come. Say more. Ebo, you see, you need a cleaner. Let's open the nozzle to one. Everyone has complained about that. Let's see the difference. Other than that, it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they can get that. Both green and
The white.
fit, and now we're not taking questions for you.
Nah, kwa this cake, we didn't do the border. Let's pipe the border. Yeah, because of the remaining. As they fix that, let's see what is happening to that. Yes. Faye, leta hiyo ya red na blue. Wacha tuifungue tuione. We want to pipe our border. You've seen I've used whatever had remained. Ndio tupate color, let them sort the nozzle as we move on tukimalizia. Umeona safari ngapi keki imerudi kwa fridge? Yes, so haitaki mbio. I'm using 2D. They gave us 2D just to close the border. Whoever was taking this kwa karibu. Juu hakuna kurudia tukishamaliza. And then, sijui kama mme notice, we have a silicone one, right? Yeah, like this one. Hata ndio hii. Yeah. Yes. Uzuri ya hii, hata hii, by the way hakuna kutupa na first use, maybe second or third. And pia ukizitoboa na the huko shimo, ukishatoboa imeisha hivyo. But with this one they are resistant kutoboka, it's very si rahisi. So you have all the options. And with the tips, 2D, 1M, you can't go wrong. And you see our cake is complete. Na hiyo buttercream ilikuwa imebaki. So yeah, I'm also on the floral tape. They come in 3 colors, by the way. Green, there's white, those are the normal ones, and brown. So hizo zote mtapata Topserve ziko tu. CMC bado, hizo zote ziko pale. Yeah, let's sort that nozzle. Tutoke hapa kama tumepata hiyo. Maureen, will you get a chance to do that?
I'm sorry?
Will you get a chance to do that? No, okay. Sure, it's fine. No worries, we've covered everything. Let's get to see what is happening with that.
The nozzle is faulty.
Nozzle is faulty, so they have to bring another one, Ama. Because it can. Ilikuwa juu. Okay. Yeah, because
Because in a blow,
they wouldn't.
during the suction, it's not blowing outside.
Sasa I think that's the problem they are facing. Kwa sababu ikiblow, ikiblock inafaa ifunguliwe vipi?
Hapa.
Yeah.
Alignment.
Alignment. So what are they expected to do with theirs? To bring back to the shop?
It's faulty, they bring to the shop. It's changing.
Nasikia what you are saying about the nozzles. Many people are complaining they are not working, and you've seen it's also not. So they are saying the nozzle, the alignment is not right. Ukisikia yako haifanyi vizuri, that's what I'm asking if they can take back to the store just to get checked. Hiyo alignment iangaliliwe ndio iweze kupitisha. Unaweza kuta ni from the look it's very easy. But sasa ipitishi kwa nini? If there's a fault there, they should figure it out. Alafu when you're using this one, the airbrush easy, na pale there's a little bit of comfort when it's okay. Make sure you wash after every use. So, make sure you wash after every use. Na alcohol, vodka washes it very well. Kwa sababu ukiwacha, tayari it has the pigments there, it blocks and you can't use it, inakuwa imeharibika. That's why unapata kina Saimo ametuletea spares za head. Yeah. So now unaweza kuwa the brand is different on the body, maybe it won't be compatible. So unachunga kuliko kwenda kupata shida, then you start running around. Sawa sawa.
I've seen the question. We might have to pipe.
Okay.
To have the petal tip.
Yeah, it's here. I think just check this one. Is it this one?
Oh, this is the leaf tip.
The leaf.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't give because these are the three.
Oh, this was.
Let me ask. Any other question that we can tackle? Any questions? Okay. Yeah, as we receive the questions.
So I'll start with the first question. Somebody is asking, what have you put on top of the turntable? You'll just repeat that.
This is non-slip mat. Ukiangalia, it's improvised. When you go to the supermarket, buy them just to put them in the, what do you call it? The cabinets, kwa kitchen. So unakata tu. Because if you do the what do you call it, the cake board in a slide, you'll not work on that one. You can, yeah.
Sometimes there exist small fondant silicone mats you can place baby on top before you find these other non-slip ones also.
Yeah.
And somebody has asked that they were taught using white fat to make the American buttercream.
Oh.
Can you answer? Is it still valid? If not, what is recommended now?
First, white fat na unakula kimbo yenye jaiva. Because we are not cooking the buttercream, we're just beating. Tayari hapo kuna shida. So, okay, depending kule kila mtu alifunzwa, for sure that is wrong. Hiyo haijapikwa kama, ndio maana tunapika kimbo chakula tunakula. But we are not, this one, hakuna moto yoyote imekuwa introduced hapo, right? And also when we are, in relation to that, when we are doing the SMBC, I've said there's egg white. But in the process, there's a time to now warm the egg whites on top of the water bath, just to kill the albumin. Hatuwezi kula tu egg white hivyo. So fats tunaingia hapi tukikula, it's very wrong. The alternative to use, if you can't afford the what you call it, the butter. But my question is, you can't afford the butter as a baker. Hiyo keki ni yako. Si ni mteja. So when you say it's expensive, expensive for what? Mteja hajasema ni expensive, just give them options. Yeah, it is expensive. Si unakula, si pesa yako inanunua. So where is that thing coming from? So if you're doing like American buttercream, if you don't use the butter, the alternative ni margarine, lakini sasa hiyo jina itakuwa tu jina ingine. Yenye si butter, margarine cream. But that is the only alternative you can do. But don't go the white fat way any.
I think that's just she has answered. Somebody had asked how to make buttercream cake favorable for the hot weather of Nakuru.
Yeah, I've been saying that and that and that. Nilipeana option mara mbili. For us, the recipe that we use is 1:1. Sawa, one portion of this, one portion of that. But with the temperatures, surely, the only thing that will help us is just the temperatures. Na hapo ni fridge. Na huyo mteja wako unamwadvise kabisa. Keki inatoka kwa fridge, ikienda kabla ikuliwe saa 10 wasianze kuanika keki saa 3. Just educate them. Hakuna njia ingine. Yes, it's just the temperatures has to be controlled.
Now again, it's more of a repetition, but I'll ask again, how to paint gold or silver on buttercream?
But we've done that. We've just done, maybe amekuja late, ama hajaona, but we've done it. So long as you've just mixed it, na kama if you have the dust, tumepeana option ya kumix if you're not going the vodka way. Kuna hiyo vodka ingine inaitwa nini? Hiyo rejuvenated spirit, hiyo spirit ingine. Option ingine ni lemon. Lemon evaporates very quickly. That's why we are opting for that one other than like orange oil, sijui nini. Then as long as you have a paste brush, you just tap it. Lakini usichore laini, itaamuka. That's why you see we're just tapping as you're going. Yeah.
The next question, the fondant barrier that you used for edible printing on buttercream, would it work for whipping cream? Because from that person's observation, it slides off.
What were whipping cream? Hey. Me, I would think it would slide off if it's thick. So huyo kwanza punguze hiyo. If you reduce it, alafu kama labda umeweka mbele. Grace, you are a whipping cream person. What is your experience? Yeah, let her tell us.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Okay, normally I do the fondant very thin, like a paper. And then also you have to let the whipping cream set. Kuna vile ukiacha kwa in the oven, it fans up. Then unaekelea. The last kabisa, when you are about to deliver.
Hizi vitu zile tu ni timings tu. Thin is everything. Maybe utawip, utaiwekelea saa hizo, keki yako iko hapo juu inaenda kesho. Sitatembea tu nayo. At least you've gotten a tip for her. She's a guru in whipping cream. A lot. Where she'd create the cream from scratch. Do you have time? If we do? No, if there's no time, then because okay, someone has asked if we can do the buttercream. Time we've said we was slotted a little. Na time ndio hiyo. Now I'm keeping and repeating again. Our recipe is ratio 1:1. Na hakuna tu rahisi, hata ina rocket science kama watu wa whipping cream. Hii ni kubit tu na kusonga, kuweka essence and that's it. So the ratio, I think the ratio is the issue. Wengine wanaweka let's say 500 icing sugar, margarine maybe weke 2. Then unakuja kuintroduce, introduce kwanza maziwa kwa buttercream. You'll find it rough, especially on this weather, because maziwa hiyo inaganda. Utaweka chini, keki imefikia mteja iko na taste ya maziwa lala, which is also very not good, and it affects also the consistency. So for those ones who are doing margarine kidogo in portions kubwa za, go 1:1 and see how it works. Hautakuwa prompted to do the milk kwa sababu tayari ni ngumu. And again, if you have that recipe that's calling for maziwa, you can badilisha, substitute that with water. You're safer with water than maziwa. Maziwa itaganda, na pia ukikuwa na buttercream iko na maziwa, kulala nje pia ni bahati nasibu kesho kwa sawa. But when you work with milk, with water, utaiacha hata nje. You won't be fighting for fridge. Any other question?
Anyone else who has a question?
There, over there.
My name is Gloria. My question is, how do you obtain a black color in the fondant? Because I have tried with all gel colors, the black color, but in a toner green.
Maureen, do you want to answer that? Oh no? Okay. Okay. Now, another question over there. Yeah? No, bring them, Zot. He wants to answer. Okay.
So she's asking about fondant to attain a black color. Usually mix blue right? So you start with blue, then you add red, and it until you become color.
Go try that and see. All I can say, for me, it's totally different, but all my students wanajua blanket. Zingine ni class. For this was a demo. Some, have you bought our graduation hats? Kuna mtu ametumia graduation hats zetu? Color yake ni the black ndio hiyo. And you see it can stay up to 1 year. Hiyo mnaionanga hapo inakuwa ilitengenezwa last year. And the color doesn't change. And also for us being KEB certified, even the bacteria and those things zimeangaliliwa kabisa. They're very safe hata haziko. So some things tumepitia njia ndefu kuzipata, and that's what we are working with. But with all our students, they get all those things in the classroom. For us, this is like, it was a demo, but good thing, just give it a try. But for me, what I would say, kuna Pradeep black powder. So when you're doing that fondant of yours, do the powder. Ikikupatia gray, now come and do the gel now in black to emphasize on that. Try the two and see. Definitely utapata black hapo.
There was a question about stencil.
Yeah.
Somebody who asked, can you use the airbrush using the stencil?
Yes, you can. Lakini you have to be very, usikue beginner for sure. You will smudge all that cake, inafaa iende in 5 minutes, unaanza kuitoa tena. So kuna hizo vitu zingine unalearn ukienda, unaona? But yes, it's possible. Even kwa fondant, it's possible. But in fondant, it's safer when you do the royal icing first, then you come and airbrush, sasa ushaeka royal icing kwa hiyo stencil. But hivyo tu, unaweza smudge keki yote, stencil iko all over, yeah, it's possible. But advisely when you use the royal icing kwanza, kama ni fondant. Another question?
There's a question somebody has asked, how long should I chill the cake after coating with buttercream, fridge or freezer?
Okay, I wouldn't go the freezer way. Think of condensation. Hii freezer, umeweka keki kwa freezer. Kabla utoe, ni kama tu maji ilikuwa kwa freezer iweke. So unatoa maji kwanza. So don't go the freezer way. Hata I see people suffering with whipping cream zimewekwa kwa fridge, they are cracking. Ni nyinyi tu mnafanya zicrack. Mumeweka ile the maximum of it. Just calm down with your temperatures. It's not that the higher you have the temperatures on, quickly it will chill. No, give it more time. So I wouldn't go the freezer way whatsoever. It will call for condensation. Cake utaanza kuona ina sweat, inataka kuenda. So just chill it on a normal temperatures of the fridge. Na that's what tunasema. Keki za haraka, hizo ndo mtakuwa na hizo shida zote. Mkiwa tuna time, hata utaanza kuona unaipangia masaa. But 15 comfortably, it's okay. Minimum. The more you go, the better for you.
So there's 2 questions I want to talk about. Somebody has asked about buttercream roses and the ingredients for the buttercream. So I wanted to mention that one of the objectives of this open day was for people to seek proper training, correct? Because it gives you enough time to go to class, learn exactly how to make the thing, get the recipe, and actually work with the buttercream or whatever else you need, right? So I think I'll let Jojo continue maybe explain if she does any kind of training, and we can go from there, all right?
Yeah. Let me talk about the training now that we've already demonstrated. Yes, we have an academy which was launched last year in Feb, Little Hands Bakehouse. And mostly I take one-on-one because I always get ule ameanza, maybe just to fine tune, to see where your struggles are. Yes, and not necessarily beginners, but I work rarely with beginners, lakini natakanga wale wenye tayari washaingia shida ndio iko. I'm always very good in that, ile just to fine tune, because unaweza ona there's a potential in this baker, but just a knob tu ikifanywa hivi, that's it. And some potential you can't tell and you can't know until somebody else lets you in. Yeah, something like that. And also kuna kitu self-taught, YouTube taught. It's very good, but it always takes time. Why should I suffer? Kitu yenye mtu alisha suffer akapata solution. For me, I believe in trainings. Trainings has done wonders in our journey. Anytime I come out of training, the first person to receive it's her. So that weendelea. You see, it's always to give the baton, kusonga. No? Na tutakuwa hapa kila mara, na tukiwa wengi it's easier. So for the training that we have soft icing training, that is for 3 days. With the soft icing, we work with all the soft icing, that is the buttercream. The buttercream, the Swiss Marine, the American, and the whipping cream. Hiyo yote iko. And with that one, you get the basic decoration. You know hizo keki zetu, hizo zote tu. That's why when you see my student, and I always used to pray to God, when you open my heart for me to train, nisikue na kitu, these are for my student and this is for us. That one, we don't have it. If you've been my student, you can see, and you can tell even from their work, huyu alipewa kila kitu. Kabisa, we have many and many. We've trained a lot. So for the soft icing, that's it. 3 days. Then we have the wedding masterclass. Tunaona wengi bakers, even for us, I can't say I'm very old. I'm only 5 years in the market, in the industry. 2018 in Feb, we're already 5 years. So when you're coming into the wedding space, tuweza shinda hapo na ni kitu kidogo tu kukuinua. You see? So I've invested so much in training na naona ndo zimetusukuma where we are now. So when patapotea. I remember there's a class I put for isomalt. Do you know isomalt, toppers? The two sugar sales. I did the sugar sales on my cake and everybody was like, can you train? I said, yes. I had one person from Nakuru, but 10 from Nairobi. So it was easier for me to go to them other than 10 coming. So the one from Nakuru, and when you buy the isomalt bag, it's 2,500. It's 2,500. The training was 3,500. Yeye akaona iko nyingi, akanunua, ikabackfire yote. So unaona 25 imepotea with no knowledge. Unajua ikipotea kama umeshika ni mambo ingine. Instead angeongeza 1,000 na apate knowledge ya forever. You understand? So you tend to waste a lot of time, waste a lot of money, and una stall too. I've seen so many bakers, potential liko, but they're stalling. Wako tu pale tu. Unaona? So that's why hata kwa marathon, you have to train for you kusonga. If not training, utashinda tu hapo, wezi tu tokea hivyo. So for the wedding masterclass, we also have this one. We brush the wale kule tunaona shida. Tuna brush yo kabisa. You've already into the space, kuna issues mob. Because unapata, why would someone have a wedding cake worth 200,000, 300,000? Na wewe keki yako ya harusi ni 40, na hata kuipata ni shida. Kwani wewe na vichwa mbili? Si kichwa tu ni moja. But there's something that huyu wa 30 hana. Hata utapata hao wateja watakupea 200,000. So, something like that, just to brush. So in that case, we have the wedding masterclass. That is for 4 days. And we also have baking when we started the baking class, we had Baking Pro 101. Me, I was targeting the bakers that are wale wageni. That's why 101. So the session is for 10 days, but I'm with you for 30 days after that at your space. But everyone knows for my student, hata saa sita nitashika simu zao. So long as you are my student, I'm very personal with them. So it's always like a lifetime. So when I introduced that class, ikakuwa hata it's not attracting the newbies. It attracts those bakers already in the industry, but they already know they have issues with their cakes. So we have Baking Pro 102 for the bakers existing. Unajua tu keki iko na shida, but Jojo correct that for me. So for us, that is the class yenye may take up wengi na wedding master class. So for the baking we have, you're going to test all our cakes here. All the flavors. Hizo keki mnasemanga ni ngumu, zote ziko hapo. And when we are training the baking, you equally trained what we bake. To the point that mteja Jojo, I'm fully booked, enda kwa hule peke yake ndo takupea keki yetu ndani. Wengine we only train on the deco, but the cake inside is something else. So hata kama deco yako ni nzuri, we don't push our clients that direction if we didn't train you in the baking. You understand? So tuko na baking for beginners, baking for those ones who are there, they want correct. We have the flowers. We've trained so many on the flowers. You see the flowers on our cakes and we sell to many. So kama bado umefunzwa unataka kubrush, bado tunakuuzia tu. We just want to make your beautiful cakes ziwe at hivyo tu. So soft icing, fondant. The fondant one we've not taken it as in fondant peke yake. It's so diverse. So I'll send you to our website. Hivyo tu, littlehandsbakehouse.co.ke. Go through the academy. All the timings ziko hapo, cost, what you expect to be trained, na ni hivyo. It's always very personal, one-on-one. Any other question? Contact. Tutaiwacha wapi? Yeah. Okay. She's asking for the contact. Yeah. Contact ziko all over. So, Ebu, just write 0711 22 6634. 0711 22 6634. Yeah. 0711 22 66 34. And just because of business, that's the business line. From 6, mara mingi tutarespond kesho at 9. So when you receive a delay in response, just know we are working on it and we'll come back to you. Cindy, say it again. Location, we're based in Ngata, here in Nakuru. Yeah, and also I've given so much. Professionally, I'm a teacher. I'm a trained teacher, biology, chemistry. I'm a trained scientist, but I'm a born artist. That's why you see the cakes and the decor. Hiyo iko kwa familia, hata we can't talk about it. In our family, we draw a lot. So unaipata tu, with artists, they always have that third eye. That's why unaiona, but I'm a teacher. So when I talk about that, we also have a YouTube channel, littlehands.co.ke. No, Little Hands? Bakehouse. Just go there. I've given you a lot of free tutorials, especially, you'll see I talk so much in kukufunza. Enda pale. You'll get free how to handle those crazy clients. At times they are not crazy, niwe haujui. Hizo vitu zote, how to take orders. Hizo vitu zote ziko ndani. How to deal with complaints za clients. All of those things, take your time. Kidogo kidogo to just learn. Those are free. I'm receiving a lot of questions for Swiss meringue. As we are answering them, I want you to taste that. As you're eating that cake, make sure you taste that icing. When you're talking to your client, unajua unawapatia nini. It's very costly because it's butter. It's all, what do you call it, caster sugar. Sio hii sugar ingine ya brown. So for that one, I can say mostly comfortably for whoever will come for the class, you'll get all those finer details on how to make it, the temperatures of how to do it. Hivyo tu. Conclude by doing what? Yes.
So that's it from Jojo. Even though she'll still be around and they will be preparing some cakes.
Yes.
So if you have questions for her, she'll definitely hang around a little bit. Can we give her a round of applause?
Thank you so much for being patient, listening, coming. It's so overwhelming. It's so humble. Tutarudi tena na tena. Tuko hapo. For any question, pia inbox. Huwa napenda. So nitajibu hapo zingine. All right. See you around.
I thank you so much, Jojo. I just want to mention a few things she used. So you notice she had a tall scraper. If you're looking for one, you can get this acrylic one from them. They have very tall ones. And you can just get them. You can just get them from Topserve. Also, she talks about pins when you're doing your stencil, right? So Topserve also sell that. And the floral tip as well for reiterate what everybody is saying. Training is so important. We're based in Nairobi, so I need to go for classes to Jojo. We offer online classes. We sell recipe books. So after the session, we do have recipe books out there.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon. How are you? Smile like you're fine. Anyway, my name is Ruben Kamega. I direct digital field at Topserve Limited. I'd like to advocate for, okay, let me start again. We interact with a lot. We use social media a lot for our marketing. And that's where most of you bakers have found us through. And since you have found us and interacted with us and engaged with us a lot, we'd like you to share your reviews and experiences on our social media platform. That's on our Facebook page for Topserve NAKURU. Probably someone will share a tutorial of what I'm talking about, but it will also be shared in the WhatsApp group. Also, a link has been shared in the WhatsApp group so that for our Google reviews. Just the same way you've answered the survey form on your experience and how you find Topserve. We like to get real-time feedback from you anytime you are online about your experiences at Topserve Limited and especially Topserve NAKURU. Has anyone gotten that link? Everyone. WhatsApp? Okay, is anyone here with that WhatsApp group? Have you seen that link? Have you tried to use it? Yeah. I'll send it later. Has anyone, okay, no one has tried to give a review on the Facebook page at Topserve NAKURU. So, since we also want other bakers to know what we're all about and experiences, whether you've had a good one or a bad one, even you yourself, we like people to get feedback of that so that from our end we can be able to adjust where we think we miss a mark, and also for other bakers so that they can also know what exists at our shop, everything about baking and cake decorating. Is there anyone who has a question? Has everyone understood that I've come up here?
Thanks so much, Ruben. Again, like if you're in the WhatsApp group, I think that you can ask there, or they can send maybe an explanation on exactly how to do it for you guys. All right? Anyone who has any final questions? Anyone? No? All right, so I'm gonna call our Topserve spokesperson to close this session for us, and we can go ahead.
So good afternoon once more. So thank you on behalf of Topserve Limited. From the bottom of our hearts, we have no enough words to thank each and every one of you for sticking around till this time. You can see we have parents who are nursing. You can see we have the elderly, the young who stuck around till this time. We are very grateful for taking time to go through this. To the presenters, the partners who partnered with us, Piratos, Jojo, Jacqueline, Jojo, Lydia, a big thank you for the sacrifice and for the many days we've planned for this day, for making it a success. Last we can't forget to thank God for giving us that time and the peace that we've experienced to be able to have gone through this together. So as we wind up, a few things we want to put across. One, the open day demonstration has ended or you're not leaving. We'll be outside and still inside to take your questions, to take your feedbacks. Piratas had more cakes than Jerokani, so we've already cut them into pieces so you can also give them personalized feedback on the taste, the aftertaste of their products, and also review them. So they're waiting for you. We have a chocolate fountain. We want you to taste the cake with chocolate. Let us know what you think about it. So once the session is over, can you don't leave without going through the whole expo outside to get to know what is there. So as Topserve, we'll be giving out paper cups, whole pack to everyone. The pastry packs and the baking tools. Just to sensitize, because we realize most people question a lot about them, on the issues of costs, on the issues of whether they will ban and all that. So everybody who's here will get a piece of it to go and test it. Go test it, because you've seen it as well with the clinics. Go test it with your own butter. And now find a reason of why we think it is also good to have it. So you get it as you live. Once you give us your feedback form, the beautiful ladies and gentlemen will be there to give you the goodies to you. So make sure you also don't miss out on that as you leave. Lastly, there's something that was raised, or I've seen a lot of comments on Facebook, on WhatsApp and on YouTube, on people asking for recipes, ingredients used to make anything. We just want to be honest. We love honesty and integrity as one of the virtues that have built Topserve. Nobody gives those things for free. Nobody gives you those things for free. If you want to learn the marine powder, the buttercream recipe for Jojo, that's when we brought the best of the best. You can, she's outside here, you can engage with her, either buy it, be very honest, buy it. Buy the recipe. If you know how to bake your cakes, sell me the recipe. I'm sure everything has a price. You're able to go home happy. But it's not something that even when we have open days, we don't come to share recipes or ingredients. No, that is the signature of every baker or every supplier. And as you see, the recipes that are shared are done by suppliers. If Pilatos feel generous enough to give the recipe, then they share it with you. But I'm sure for the cake artists that we invite, it's not something we compel them to do. It is, if they are willing, it's okay. If they are charging, then the onus is on them or on you to buy the recipe. So and that's why we keep on having the clarion call for the need to invest in networks and training. Networks and training will take us far. So just wanted to clarify that so that it's clear on both. Not that Jojo could not be the buttercream roses, not that she could not share that, but that's how she runs her living. She has invested in that route, in that journey. So if you want to get that bits and bits of information, you can engage her. And we had a few trainers who are here, and I'm sure they're also qualified, competent enough to shed some light on that. Another thing that was asked is whether on Topserve, do you give wholesale prices? Yes, we have wholesale prices, but they are quantity based. They are quantity based. So we have, it's volume based. Somebody asked, can I get these spheres in wholesale? Yes, you can. Unfortunately, when we're importing these things, a box has 2,000 pieces. So if I'm to give you a wholesale price, you have to be giving me 100 pieces and above. So we do have wholesale prices, but they're limited to quantities because the prices that we have given also are very competitive. The prices we give you at NAKURU are the same as Nairobi, exclusive of the transport cost bringing them here. So they're already competitive. But yes, we do give wholesale prices, but you have to hit the volume. So talk to us or inquire from us at the shop, on WhatsApp, on Instagram, on Facebook. We will be gladly share a code for you to do a comparison and compare whether we are competitive enough. But other than that, we just want to say a big thank you. before that, I wanted to introduce two people. We want to forget. We want them to come. So that it's always important people to know some genesis. And I want to give one simple thing. Topserve NAKURU is one of the most important branch on our side because it was the first branch Topserve opened. It was the conception of Topserve. And Topserve is managed by our parents. Topserve is a family business, the siblings. But Topserve NAKURU is managed by our parents. And we have Mr. Albert and my mom, Sarah Korea. So they are the people behind what you guys enjoy. They are the people who manage the shop on our behalf, because we still believe in the unity of family. So over and above, because something we like sharing, and people will also want to see other people grow and become the stocks. And when people telling me congratulations, you opened a branch in GC, in Bungoma and all that, we are happy. We feel good that you people are journeying with us. But we also want to recognize their presence because they were not here when we were starting, that they are the people behind whom we are or who we've become. And the people who help us manage the branch in NAKURU. Maybe they could greet you and say,
habari zenu. Na wengi wetu tumekutana na nyinyi, tumetoka mbali, kwa tulikuwa hapo nje Blossom when we were starting this cake industry, and I'm happy that tumeendelea mbele, tumesaidiana na nyinyi, nimekuwa na nyinyi na tunafurahia, and that is why we have always been telling these guys, hata we enjoy also part of the trade. It is a bit expensive, but we also appreciate for you shopping with us, especially in NAKURU. That is why we cannot forget to say also a big thank you. And I also cannot forget to congratulate my wife. As we are with her here today, she is a teacher. Most of the time she is not with me because of also giving me these beautiful gentlemen who have taken us so far. Thank you.
Nachukua fursa hii kuwasalimu nyote, hamjambo. Yangu ni kumshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu kwa ubali huu ambao ametufikisha. Na tena kuwashukuru wote kwa kujitolea kwenu, na sana na mzungumzaji mmoja ambaye alinena hapa akasema mtu asijidharau, akiulizwa yeye kazi yake ni gani, anasema yeye ni baker na anafurahia sana kwa sababu industry ya tumbo hakuna wakati itaisha. Kwa hivyo muendelee hivyo. Hii industry ni ya maana sana na ndio yenye itaenda mbali kuliko zote. Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki sana.
Thank you very much, Dad and Mom. So lastly, we'll be having the second open day for NAKURU, purely for dance. So as it had been requested a lot, so we are planning for it. We are getting suppliers ready. We are getting cake artists ready to come and grace the occasion. So once we have the date set, at least 1 month in advance, we'll still request your active participation. We'll send a poll on WhatsApp to be able to exactly know what we need to cover, so that we can't hit the nail on the head. We don't have to circumnavigate a big circumference, yet your needs are centered on a particular item. So once we send the poll, kindly respond, give us as much feedback as possible to really help us get it right and plan accordingly. Other than that, God bless you. And thank you for making Topserve what it is. God bless. Thank you.
Are you guys happy? Yes. How happy are you? Very excited? Thank you so much. You guys have been an amazing crowd. I want to thank you so much for coming on time. That's very exciting when you have people come on time so you don't miss a lot of stuff. Please remember to drop off those survey forms so that you can get those goodies, right? And like they have said, we'll have people on the side there, so pass by, say hi, share something, right? And that is the end of the Topserve open day, right? So you can slowly make your way through that back door as you go drop off your forms, right? And say hi to each other.